The wish for a deceased loved one to be liberated and reach a peaceful realm is deeply admirable and completely natural. However, how to truly help the departed attain peace is not a simple matter. NHH, Dharma name LT, born in 1993, lives in MC, SL Province. Her father was a gentle and simple man, but unfortunately suffered from bone cancer of the jaw and passed away in 2012. At the time of his passing, the family did not understand the Buddha's teachings, so they only performed funeral rites in the usual traditional way. A few years later, her mother and she gradually came to learn about Buddhism. They studied the teachings, and she adopted a vegetarian lifestyle for several years. She also formed a special affinity with Ksitagava Bodhisattva, so the two often recited the Ksitagava Sutra. As her understanding deepened, she felt she must do something to help her father attain a peaceful rebirth. Only the Buddha's teachings, she believed, could help her accomplish this. In 2022, during the Qingming festival, she and her family visited her father's grave. Memories of him came flooding back. Kneeling before the grave, she respectfully recited Chapter 9 of the Ksitagava Sutra, then earnestly chanted the names of Ksitagava Bodhisattva and Amitabha Buddha. While chanting, she dedicated all the merit to her father, wishing for his liberation. Feeling that this was still not enough, after returning home she made a vow to pray for his liberation. Each time she recited the Ksitagava Sutra, she knelt upright in reverence. Although it was painful, she persevered for her father's sake. After a short period of practice, one night, about 10 years after his passing, her father appeared in her dream for the first time. He still looked as he did when he was ill, lying in one place, wearing the white t-shirt he used to wear in life. The tumor was still ulcerated on his disfigured face. She realized that her father might still be suffering in an unseen realm, which was why he appeared in her dream like that. Feeling deep sorrow, she resolved to continue accumulating merit and dedicating it to him until there was a change. In addition to reciting the Ksitagava Sutra, she made offerings to the Sangha, released animals, sponsored statues, and performed other good deeds. After some time, she dreamed of her father again. Still wearing familiar clothes, though weary, he tried to sit up and greet everyone. In the dream, she said to him, "Dad, please remember to recite the Buddha's name with me." Following his daughter's words, he sat and chanted with everyone despite his suffering, and then she awoke. In the following days, she recited more than 10 additional rounds of the Ksitagava Sutra and chanted the name of Ksitagava Bodhisattva 10,000 times, dedicating the merit to her father. The next time he appeared in her dream, the third time, there was a clear improvement. He could walk healthily and diligently recited the Buddha's name with others. Seeing this, she felt relieved. At least her father was no longer in pain. She had a friend who was a medium, able to communicate with beings in unseen realms. One day, when she visited this friend to give her a copy of the Divination Repentance Sutra, after some conversation the friend said, "Your father is following you right now. He appears healthy and asked me to pass on a message. He thanks you. Thanks to your practice and dedication of merit, he is no longer in pain. He also said that when you recite the Ksitagava Sutra, you sometimes feel heat rising in your neck and face. That is the power of the sutra dissolving his karmic obstacles and easing his suffering. He also mentioned that he simply follows your practice without really understanding its purpose." "Oh my, that's exactly right. I never told her any of this," she thought with amazement. Hearing this message, she realized something important. She had encouraged her father to recite the Buddha's name but had not explained the Western Pure Land. That was an oversight. Her friend advised her to recite the Infinite Life Sutra to help him understand Amitabha Buddha's Pure Land and aspire to be reborn there. Finding this reasonable, she began reciting the Infinite Life Sutra, chanting the Buddha's name, and explaining the teachings to her father according to a ritual guide, so he could understand the nature of the world and why he should aspire for rebirth in the Pure Land. After a short time, she dreamed of her father for the fourth time. This time, he was cheerful, speaking happily with others, his eyes full of joy, before flying up into the sky. From then on, she never dreamed of him again. Upon waking, she was deeply moved and thought to herself, "Father has been liberated." She had finally fulfilled her long-cherished wish. Her heart overflowed with happiness and profound gratitude for the blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Already a person of strong faith, after this experience her belief became even more steadfast. The power of the Buddha's teachings, she felt, is inconceivably profound and wondrous. It helped her father be freed from suffering, allowed her to fulfill her filial duty, and serves as a vessel to carry all beings across the sea of delusion to the shore of awakening, so long as we are willing to step aboard.